Many of the today's students I observe, they are aware of the letters. They know how to connect them. The spacing is good. Slant is also perfect. The basic problem is something different. Hello everybody, this is Handwriting Mallikarjun to discuss something very important about one of the basic things of handwriting, the postures, the positions. The better the postures, the better is your handwriting. Do you know something? Only because students are not aware of how to hold the pencil, how to sit properly, how to maintain the postures, what's the distance they need to maintain from paper to eyes, the kind of dynamic grasp, only because of these issues, they fail to have a beautiful, reasonably legible handwriting on a piece of paper. As a teacher, as an elder brother, as a parent, you can work on these things. If you are a grown-up child, listen to the following things carefully and try to make a huge difference in your handwriting. One of the enemies of a handwriting is the postures. According to the ergonomics, lot of medical doctors, neurophysicians, neurosurgeons, they have done a serious research and found that most of the today's students are not good at postures. They are not properly sitting. They don't know how to hold their pen, pencil properly. They're not giving a proper distance. Let's correct them. Firstly, when you sit to write, make sure that your spine is straight. And when you start holding your pencil, especially when it comes to a pencil, I see a lot of pencils. See, these are all the pencils, different kinds of pencils. Maybe to see, maybe it looks same, but they are of difference. See, some pencils I see in a cylindrical shape. See, the body is totally like a round, circular shape. Cylindrical pencils are not good, especially if it is a very, very young kid, especially if it is a small kid. Do not encourage these kind of pencils with a cylindrical shape of the body. And I've also seen some pencils with a hexagonal body shape plus an eraser. This eraser can spoil the beauty of your handwriting. As long as you have an eraser behind your pencil, you keep committing the mistakes. One of the beautiful ways to cut the mistakes is try to use a pencil. You don't have an eraser at the back of the pencil. If you don't have an eraser, your concentration doubles. Your focus is more. You're very particular about what you're writing. You take acute care about the letters, about the connections, about all the spellings, all these things. So, better to avoid an eraser. And coming to the body of the pencil, I strongly recommend you to use a triangle pencil, especially at an early age. Around 3.5 years, 4 years, when your son, daughter goes to a school, try to give them a pencil like this with the 3 angles. You see a body of the pencil? It's of 3 angles. 3 angles I can see. Triangle pencil. This is called triangle pencil. And when you hold with the 3 fingers, these are the only 3 fingers your son, your daughter is using to hold the pencil. So one of the angles will go to the middle finger, another angle goes to the thumb, and third angle goes to the index finger. It's a beautiful posture. It's called dynamic tripod grasp. A dynamic grip will definitely help your son, daughter write better. It'll help you to write better. And ask them to leave an inch from the tip and hold over there. I've seen many students holding very close to the tip and they fall down because they don't see what is that they're writing on a piece of paper. When you cannot see the letter, previous letter, how can you write the next letter? Just because I'm not able to see the previous letter as I'm holding close by, it's affecting my posture. I fall down. My neck is going down. My backbone is bent. Another 15-20 minutes, it will lead to backache, neck pain. Your hand is pulling. Lot of shivering is happening. So, avoid that. Try to sit straight. Hold your pencil like this after an inch from the tip. See, from a tip, approximately an inch. If it is a small child, you can say, try not to hold the pencil which has gone inside the sharpener. That's a beautiful idea. And keep the middle finger below the writing instrument, thumb on the left side, index finger on right side. This is happening for a right-handed boy or girl. What if it is a left-handed? Only thumbs and index fingers angle changes. Thumb is coming on the right side, index finger is coming on the left side, but middle finger is always found below the writing instrument. One of the common things what I used to observe is most of the children have a middle finger on the right side, which is wrong. Try to avoid this. oppose your children if they have the middle finger on the right part of the instrument, because there is no pressure, because there is no support from the bottom portion. Another 15-20 minutes they feel like throwing the pencil and they feel like relaxing the muscles. It will disturb their time. It will definitely disturb the content. So always hold the pencil right and ask your students, or maybe if you are writing, keep your book tilted towards left side. So if you are a right-handed, tilt it towards left side. And if you are a left-handed, tilt it towards your right side. Remember, angle of the hand till elbow and the angle of the book you're writing on are parallel to each other. This goes best. And if you're right-handed, keep your book in the left slant, hold it right, and till elbow, you're supposed to keep it in the same angle, parallel to each other. That will definitely help you to produce a beautiful handwriting. This is one of the very beginning areas to work on handwriting. Believe me, without proper posture, you cannot just imagine producing a reasonably legible, beautiful handwriting for yourselves. And lastly, let me also talk to you about one of the very, very important areas, the pressure on a piece of paper. Out of my research, what I have conducted on 500,000 people from this country, 76% of the people are applying heavy pressure on a piece of paper, which is wrong. When there is heavy pressure on a paper, you'll have to face two issues. One, your hand pains. Two, it affects your speed. So to come out of this heavy pressure issue, you need to work on the pressure you are using on the writing instrument. If it is a pencil or pen, you need to apply medium pressure on the writing instrument. Remember, the amount of pressure you are using on the writing instrument is applied on the paper. So reduce pressure on the writing instrument, you will automatically reduce pressure on a paper.